Yeah.
We got room?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I used to be in people, yeah.
Come on, this is the seat.
No.
Come on.
I'm throwing it back at you, baby. Come on.
No, it's a long time ago. Long time ago now. I just watched Edward Scissorhands again, and I sort of looked up Johnny Depp. I was like, oh, he's so cool. I'm going to try and copy his hairstyle. And I remember the last scene where I try and wake Chris up. Ron sometimes would go, like, say, like a free-for-all, and you could just choose wherever in the boat you would go because there was no continuity. And I was always trying to find somewhere I could be like, look at my ribs here, and like trying to arch my back. I mean, right now I'm in my pajamas.
Okay, I noticed that.
Well, I listen on the radio all the time, and they're like, oh, I'm in my pajamas because no one can see who you are. And on a press tour, you've got to be so conscious about how you look and who suit are you wearing. So I thought today I'll just
chill out,
roll
right?
out of bed and rock up, you know?
Looking for this. Is that my voice? Is that my voice? Oh well.
But I used to play this game with this stuntman where I used to sort of spritz him in the sort of crotch area so he looked like he wet himself. And for some reason, he always wore grey trousers. He never sort of caught on. So do you like Batman better than Spider-Man? Oh, no! Why is that? What's better about Batman, huh? Poo-poo. Doesn't really make sense, but
I feel like Tom approaches girls.
yeah, always, yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? He approaches girls.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's shy. I feel like Tom got a little game on him.
I try my best, you know?
Yeah.
I don't always work, but I try my best.
Ever been rejected?
Oh, loads of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially now because I look like a 12-year-old. So if I go
Yeah.
clubbing, they're like, no, little kid, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. Then I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
And they're like, oh, no way!
Yeah.
What is electronic training?
It's like you wear these like pads and you do like exercises, but it sort of electrocutes you at the same time.
Oh, I tried that to make the muscle like...
Yeah, and
Oh.
it really does work. I tell you, I did it once and I didn't go to the toilet for 2 days. I couldn't sit down. I was in so much pain. It was awful.
That's
But,
great news for everyone.
Yeah, so try it, everyone. Harry! Harry, please! Harry, come here! Harry! Please, Harry! Ow! Ow, Ashley. Oh.
Tom! Tessa's doing a shit on your bed! What? And I don't want to touch it, she's doing a shit on your bed!
No way!
Tessa, stop!
Tessa!
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 Does that hurt?
Not really, but...
Yeah, I know it hurts from experience.
You trash!
Who got seasick the most?
Hemsworth. No, he didn't. Of course he didn't. He's a god. No, actually, I got sick for the first 2 days, and then they gave me this, like, pill, and like, listen, this will make you feel better. But it was really like a drowsy pill. So I just, like, slept all day, and then towards the end of the shoot, out in La Gomera, it was also towards the end of the diet, and I hadn't had sugar for a long time, and, like, I'd even cut sugar out of my tea, which is, like, it's amazing for me. I love sugary tea. But I was so fed up one day, and I went to the crew catering and stole a croissant, and I ate the croissant secretly. No one knew about this, but my body was like, no, gotta go, and I just threw up over the side of the boat, and everyone was like, how are you throwing up? Surely there's nothing for you to throw up, because you're not eating anything. And I was able to, like, blame it on seasickness and be like, yeah, no, I don't eat anything. I'm really good at the diet.
Hi. My name's Michael the Monkey. My mummy says I'm very handsome. Do you think so?
And because I was under 18 at the time, I wasn't legally allowed to lose any weight that I previously had. So I had to put on as much weight as I could and then slowly take it off again. Which is really sad because when I got to my big, I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, yes! And then I slowly had to lose it again. And the problem is not when we were actually filming the scene, is when they'd say cut, and I had to then clamber back out. But because I was so sort of slippery, I'd sort of get halfway out and then slip right back in again. So I spent 20 minutes after the first take stuck inside the head of the whale. And they had to throw a rope down and pull me out. And it was like being born, like 20 times a day.
Having a fun little dance.
Go get it.
I can tie a knot, but if I took you out to sea, it would go terribly wrong.
I was thinking maybe, would you want to have a try of a knot, Tom? This is just iPhone cable. I thought, look, let's see how good a seaman you two guys are.
What do you want? Should we go for a little bowling knot, shall we?
Yeah, do it. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds good.
Oh, hang on a minute. Can you remember
No, I'll just tell you.
Killian's just looking on.
Hang on.
Thomas is highly impressive.
That. There you go.
Yes! Show that up. That's really good.
That will never come undone.
Excellent.
Oh shit! You killing him, Tom! You killing him! Hey.
I'm gonna backflip this ball into that net. And what?
Of Harrison, my best friend, was his first private jet ride today, and he's still on cloud 9.
Well, and you're like, I'm a pro, I do this all the time now.
You just kick back, relax, press that button, it does something weird. Not a clue what it does.
Dude, I hate spiders. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified of spiders. I'm fine with snakes and insects, but spiders is the no-go.
What's going on? I think it's gonna fall off, dude. Okay.
You know, like
Yeah,
a sort
Hulk
of,
would be interesting.
Hulk would
because
be,
they're
actually,
so
Hulk would be
different.
dope,
Yeah, that would be really cool.
It would be tough too.
Yeah.
Good luck for him.
I'll leave that one to my stunt double.
Can any of you do any like flips and stuff like Spider-Man does? All right, there's a guy back there. Yes. You step forward right here. Let's see what you can do, and we'll see. All right, here we go. Should I? Clear the path for this Spider-Man, and we'll see if this Spider-Man can indeed. Do you mind if I? It's Tom Holland.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Tom Holland, here at Facebook. Welcome to my chat show. These are my friends. This is, by myself.
Are you enjoying Brazil?
Loving Brazil.
It's amazing. We love it.
What have you eaten yet?
Favorite movie quote?
We train actors, motherf***. Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder. I use that all the time. It's like my favorite thing to say. Directors come up to me and give me a note and like, do you get it? I'm like, yeah, I'm a trained actor, motherf***. I just use it all the time. And I actually used it on set with Robert and he died laughing. So yeah, so that's my favorite movie quote. Oh, it's so big.
I can't see right here.
Oh my god. Don't bring it out.
Wait, I thought it was supposed to be the box.
It goes in the table.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this dude just picked it up straight away.
He's a professor.
Who's the coolest superhero ever after Spider-Man?
I think Spider-Man probably.
I think Spider-Man still
I think
wins.
he's probably.
Still wins.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
think
one
he's
after
hands
him.
Down, that's
Just
it.
Spider-Man. I mean, look at him. The real question is who would win in a fight? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I went 2 years ago to a fancy dress party as Spider-Man, but it wasn't a fancy dress party. I showed up and was the only person in fancy dress. Everyone was in normal clothes and I was in a skin-tight lycra suit.
Zendaya and I have been talking a lot of trash to each other. Yeah, you should go home.
I'd suggest some platforms or an apple box.
And then I told one kid at the school, I was like, hey man, listen, I'm actually Spider-Man. Did not believe me, was like, what? No. I was like, no, seriously, dude, I'm Spider-Man. Like, no joke. Like, let's not mess around anymore. I'm Spider-Man. He was like, I don't believe you. And at the time, I hadn't made the movie, so I didn't have any pictures to show him to prove that I was Spider-Man. And he did not believe me at all.
Celebrity you've met and has left you starstruck.
Who was it, Harrison? Who? With The Rock. I'm obsessed with The Rock. Like, I have a crazy obsession with The Rock. He's huge. He's a beast. I'd love him to be in Spider-Man one day. I don't like to ask questions about space because it annoys me that there's no answers to anything.
Nothing against this actor, on the contrary, he did very well in The Impossible. But at this age he will be Spider-Man, then take advantage of it.
Don't worry about it, come on in. All access.
I give that a minute, bud. Woo! Huggins, who's our key rigger, who's one of the original Spider-Man doubles, did my shackles up one time. That sounds really wrong. And George came on to like undo them and he couldn't do it because he has really soft baby hands. He has really soft baby hands. Why would a T-Rex not be like furry?
What's happening right now? It's not gonna jump, right?
Dude, don't.
Professor.
Is it going up right now?
Okay, relax you. You're the Spider-Man.
I obviously have a large list of people I need to thank, but don't worry, I won't do that here on your time. But please just give me a moment to thank 2 people. Sorry, Mom and Dad, it's not you.
I was walking around with the camera and then just bumped into a naked lady.
What?
Completely naked, just walking through the street. And I was filming for the movie. I was like, should we cut? It's a type of spider called the banana spider, also known as the wandering spider, because it doesn't make a web. It just wanders around the ground. And it is the scariest looking thing you've ever seen.
Is it hairy?
It's like that big, right? It's white, but the underside of it is red, you know? And it stands up like this to show the red side of it, which is basically it telling you to get lost. The most exotic food I've ever eaten is a rat in Bangkok, in Thailand. It was disgusting. I'll never do it again. It was a mistake. I spent 3 days on the toilet. Let's just put it that way. It was literally the worst 3 days of my life. Not cool.
Seasoned?
Well, you know, he put it on the fire and cooked it. It wasn't like he just picked the rat up and was like, hey, eat this.
Oh no, look at this kid. He has a mole chin. Oh, sorry. Again. Oh no, look at this kid. He has a...
How many eyes do spiders have?
8.
Oh, Jesus.
How did you get that wrong, dude? Who knows that question? You know what? At the time, I was really upset about breaking my nose, but I'm really happy I did in the end. I actually kind of like the fact that my nose is a little crooked now. This one we have right here.
This is not the armadillo, right?
Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. How does it stick to this surface? I should ask it some tips. I'm like, dude, how do you do that, bro?
There are scenes that I can't wait to see, but I don't want audiences to know that they are scenes.
Okay, so there's stuff we haven't even seen a hint of.
Oh, you've only seen the tip of the iceberg, my friend.
So we saw one, and everyone's like, whoa, that spider's so cool, look at it, look at it. No one knew how dangerous this thing was. If it bites you, you're done. I'm like shaking.
You're shaking for real? Okay, Tom. Go for it.
You're so brave.
Oh
Oh my god. What's her name?
Hooch.
Oh. Get off. Go with the extra bit. There you go.
That's it.
Oh.
The scene when in Spider-Man when Tony Stark goes in to like hug you and he opens the door. I'm wondering like was that scene filmed multiple times? Like was it originally meant to be that joke about him like pretending it looked like he was hugging you?
Well, that was actually an improvised moment. You know, a lot of that scene was really entirely improvised. We kind of really riffed off each other. I'm trying to think how that actual gag came about. I think I just tried to hug him. I just thought it would be funny if I hugged him, and Robert's instincts are so good that he was like, oh, I'm not trying to hug you, I'm just gonna get the door.
What?
My stunt coordinator asked me to get flexible. I tried, and it just I wasn't successful. I can't even touch my toes. And yeah, so we had some hindrances when it came to
Spider-Man can't touch his toes? Nope, can't do it.
Can't do it. I can't do it, but I can backflip, so.
Okay, you win.
To this one.
This is really uncomfortable
yeah,
chair.
this is
trying to find the best. It's
You're
so
Spider-Man.
slidey.
You can go however you want.
Let's pretend. It's not
what?
real,
Don't
darling.
ruin this for me.
Yeah, this is the most. I can't. I'm gonna sit like this, darling. Okay, here we go.
Next time we'll get your writer about the specific
Yeah,
chair
I
you
told
need.
you guys to get me a proper chair. Harrison, make me a coffee, dear boy.
The name of a spider that can act, dance, and sing.
Tom Holland. And you are ruining my interview.
I think the weirdest interaction I had was I was sitting next to this very pretty girl in class, and I tried to tell her that I was Spider-Man, and she didn't believe me. She thought I was lying, because she was like, what's your secret? I was like, I'm actually Spider-Man. She's like, dude, you're so full of shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, no, seriously. I'm an actor, I'm playing Spider-Man. She's like, dude, you're nuts. I don't believe you at all. I was carrying my suitcase down the stairs when we'd finished filming, and I fell and like tweaked my ACL a little bit. And I was just, you know when you like sort of like go down the stairs? I did that and tweaked my leg, and it's now only just on the mend. Yeah.
But I'm not opposed to anything right now.
Fair enough. I'm just greedy. I just want more.
You know,
I know the first one hasn't even started
yes,
yet.
I'll do it! I think I need some water. Feeling a little faint, I'm not gonna lie. It was funny, I walked on stage and I felt really confident, and then I was looking at this, and then as soon as I looked up, I shit myself a little bit. There's a lot of people in that room.